just slowly. Got my head spinning so slowly, like the two hands in my. You'll still be my one and only.
What's up, you guys? Sierra Sade here, back with another video. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a current subscriber, welcome back to the channel, y'all. So, today I'm coming with another banger, which is basically how to get over your ex.
The door.
Right? How to get over your ex. If you're interested, definitely keep watching. Don't forget to hit that bell, subscribe to my channel so that you stay notified when I post my next video. The first thing that you definitely want to do is stop making excuses, right? Stop making excuses for them, right? I always say this, actions definitely speak louder than words, right? Actions speak louder than words. So if what they're saying and then versus what they're doing is not really adding up, it's time to, you got to let it go. Because obviously they're showing you how they feel better than telling you, right? It's like, I feel like a lot of girls deal with this, like a person will show you who they are just without you having to ask. They literally will show you who they are by what they keep doing repeatedly. And it's just like, when do you come to a point where you're like, okay, let me stop making excuses for them. Let me actually use my brain, use my eyes, see what's in front of me, and make a decision. Because if not, I'm gonna just keep going through the same cycle over and over again and wondering why, dang, this guy is the same. Why is this guy the same? Why? It's because you're not changing yourself. It's because you keep putting up with the same things, right? You gotta stand for something or you gonna fall for anything. And that's on, period. So definitely stop making excuses for them and yourself. So the next thing is basically memories. So basically, I know like Snapchat is good for this, y'all. Snapchat and Instagram, but mostly Snapchat. Like you be literally on Snapchat and you have a pop-up on your phone. Oh, let's just say it's December. So December of 2019 pops up. You like, dang, this is what I was doing in December 2019. Like, especially if you've been with the person for like years or something like that, or y'all just have a friendship or whatever, and it's just like, dang, last year you was doing this, 2020 you doing this, and it's just like, yo, when does this cycle ever end? You ever just like have a flashback and you be like, bro, at this year, at this time, I know exactly what you was doing, and I'm still putting up with the same BS in 2020. It's time to let it go, right? I know you still got pictures in your phone, especially if you got a MacBook, Apple products. They good for having the memories, right? They'll pop up on your phone anytime, especially with this new update with iOS. Like, bro, why are you popping up on my phone? Like, get out of here with that. Like, boom, I'm about to dead this for my, not even for you, for myself, for my sanity, for my mental health. I got to move on. I got to get out of here, because it's not doing me no good. And it's just like, damn, all this things keep happening to me, and I'm like, when God show you who somebody is, or the universe show you who somebody is, you better believe it. Because if not, whatever's happening, it's going to keep getting louder and louder and louder, and it's going to keep presenting itself over and over again until you be like, hello, wake up call. Like, it's going to, like, I'm pretty sure everybody has had this happen to them, like certain situations. You know you're not supposed to be with this person at this certain time, this certain place, because something will literally happen. And you be like, dang, why did this happen? Like, I'm the type of person, if something happened to me, I'm like, let me evaluate, like, was I vibrating low? Like, what was happening? Like, it's almost like karma. It's just like, what was happening, or what did I do that I shouldn't have not been doing? And it was basically, it's going to show up for itself. It's going to show up for itself. Like, you're going to think back in your head, like, it's always like a gut feeling. Like, when you have a gut feeling, stick with your gut. Like, I'm a very spiritual person, and it's just like, I can feel when something is off. It's just like a vibe. Like, when you get a vibe, when you get that gut feeling, believe it. Literally believe it. You got to come to an acceptance, like, okay, I'm gonna leave this alone. Otherwise, you're gonna keep the door open and stuff gonna keep happening. You're gonna keep getting hurt, and you're gonna keep crying, all this other stuff. It's just gonna be a mess. So when you come to the conclusion of, I'm about to keep it pushing, do that, sis. Do that. Another thing, everyone is not in your life forever. Like, some people come in your life for a lesson and a season. Some people come in your life literally to teach you something. And once that lesson has been taught, it's time for you to move on. Like, seasons, just like the seasons change. You got fall, you got winter, you got spring, you got summer, right? And you got quarters in the year. You got first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, right? So with all those quarters and seasons changing, a lot of things change. Just like from winter to spring, like it's cold, and then all of a sudden the sun comes back around. Flowers start blossoming, like new life is created, like different things is happening. So think about that in your everyday life. Like everybody is not gonna be with you forever. Like there's some friends, I'm pretty sure everybody can attest to this. In high school, the people you used to hang out with in high school, especially now if you done graduated, you done went to college, and now you're in your adulthood, you like, dang, I used to hang with this person every day. You don't hang with them no more, right? So it's just like people come in your life to teach you things. People come into your life to show you who they are, and based off that, you get to choose once you move on, like what you want to deal with, what you don't want to deal with, who you want to be friends with, who you don't want to be friends with. It's just like you're going to recognize that when you get older, like, okay, you're the type of person that I don't want to be around, or you're the type of person that I don't want to be with. Like, it's just going to come to you. It's just going to, you just going to learn, sis. And it's just going to be like, dang, a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm so glad I missed this because I dodged just bullet. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? And that's just with anything. Like, you have to let it go. When it's time to let it go, it's going to show for itself. And it's just going to be like, okay, you know what? I need to let this go. I need to move on. So complete that challenge. Definitely, if something not right, let it go, sis. It's no need for you to keep holding on to something that's hurting you, that you can't even sleep at night. You can't even do what you want to do. You putting more focus on them than yourself. Every time they call, you hopping up, jumping. Like, when do you got time for yourself? When you got time to work on yourself? Like, definitely take that into consideration. Like, it's almost like loving yourself. Like, figure out what you're looking for in them and put that into yourself. Like, for me, every time I start thinking about something, I'd be like, okay, boom, let me go meditate. Or boom, let me go work. Let me go put my frustration into my work. Let me go put my frustration into my business. Let me 10x my business. Let me 10x what I'm trying to do and get myself together, so that at the end of the day, when you're in your bag, when you in your bag so hard, you're not worried about anybody to the left or to the right. Like, you want to go do that, do that. You want to do this, do this. Because I'm not even worried about you right now. I'm so focused on a bag that you're not even phasing me. And it's not even like, oh, you don't even want love no more. But it's just like, okay, I got to get myself together first before I pour out my all into somebody else. Like, just think about that. Like, how many people are looking for things that they can give themselves and other people? Like, all you have to do is literally work on yourself, focus on yourself, build yourself up, love yourself first. And then once you have that all complete, if somebody come into your life, you're not obligated to be like, oh, you're this, you're mine, you have control over them, because don't nobody owe you nothing, sis. Not the dude you with, not anybody, not your friends, your family. Nobody owes you anything, literally. You have to be for yourself. Like, you have to love yourself so much that you like, okay, boom, I'm okay with you. I'm okay with being by myself. Like, are some people okay with like going out to eat by themselves? Like, is that even a thing? Like, you just have to, if you're the type of person who always have to have somebody with you to do something, like, you can't even take a flight by yourself. Like, you can't take a trip by yourself. Like, it's kind of like, okay, what are you doing? Like, you got to have a sense of independence sometimes, and you got to be okay with like detaching yourself from people who don't want to do the same things that you like. If you're not on the same frequency as somebody, okay, boom, we can let it go and good riddance. Like, do what you want to do for you. Like, start living your life for you. You only get one life, and it could be short, it could be long. So you better live your life to the fullest. Stop living your life for other people. Take the time out for yourself. And it's just like, for people with kids too, it's just like, dang, my kids are everything. Like, I do everything for my kids. Okay, when you go start doing something for yourself, so that your kids are straight. Like, they don't even have to worry about nothing. Like, pick yourself up first, so that you can, like, when somebody gets into a relationship, like, the other person is not obligated to make you happy. You have to be happy already. That's when loving yourself comes into play. So that when y'all get together, you like, boom, okay, we can coincide, we can do this, we can do everything together. But guess what? I love myself enough to, let you do you, trust you and what you're doing and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people get into relationships, they still broken from the past. They haven't even worked on themselves. Like, they're not working on nothing. And it's just like the same cycle starts happening, because you pushing what happened to you in the past off on another person. You can't do that in this new relationship. You can't take old baggage and bring it into new relationship. You have to literally be whole with yourself, love yourself, and be ready for whatever is to come. Or like what are you lacking in your life that you looking for in them? Like, you know, some people have dad issues, some people have father issues, some people are a part of, you know, single parent households. I know I'm a part of that too. And there was one point in time where I was like, dang, I'm always looking for love in all the right places, in different places, when I should be looking for that in myself. Like, if I can't love myself enough to be with myself, then there's a problem, right? Work out, you know, just work on yourself. Like, because when you look good, I swear you feel good. Like when I came out with my lash business, I was like, you know what? When I'm not feeling my best, I'm gonna put on some lashes, I'm gonna put on some makeup, I'm gonna put on some lip gloss, and I'm gonna do my hair, and I'm gonna just boss up. Like, when you look good, you feel good. So whenever you're down, definitely get out of bed, get out of the house, go get some fresh air, go do something for yourself, go get your nails done. Focus on self-care, like make yourself look pretty, like take pictures, do whatever, like, and to know that you are okay by yourself. Like people get less mixed up with love, right? Okay, the sex might be great or the person might be bomb in bed, but at the end of the day, when you get out of that, like, what else do they have to offer for you? And it could be times where like you brought more to a relationship than they did, or it's just like, dang, like I poured myself into this person and they didn't give me nothing in return. Like, you have to come to the terms with yourself, like, okay, yeah, that might be good, but what else do you have to offer? Like, be strong for yourself, learn how to say no. And a lot of people, they be like, they scared to say no. Like, don't be scared to say no. I'm the queen of no. If I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it. If I don't feel comfortable doing something, I'm not doing it. And they should not like disrespect you just because you don't want to do something and then go find that somewhere else. Like, if you got a person like that, definitely cut them off, because they're not for you, sis. They for the streets. That's why they in the streets looking for something else. Like, let it go. Period. The same thing that you're looking for someone else in, you could be looking for. You can have that in friendships, like family. Like, some people like be so disconnected from their family because of relationships. Like, it's not even funny. Like, that person shouldn't have that toll over you. Start connecting back with your family, talk with your family, and figure it out what the issue was in the first place. And I promise you will feel much better. Like, stop putting that person first. Put God first, then yourself, then your relationships. Don't put someone before yourself, or before your actions, or before who you really want to be, because get it like a self-growth opportunity. Like, I've had to grow so much this year. I've had so many challenges that I had to overcome, and it's crazy that I overcame them. You know, I trusted in myself, I trusted in my higher power, and I got through them. And I basically ended 2020 with a bang, y'all. I ended 2020 with a bang. I'm so proud of myself and all the things I overcame. I switched up my routine. I switched up what I do. I switched up like everything. And it's just like new. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's just like, who is she? Like, who? It for this video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. On my socials, they will be in the description box below. Definitely shop my lashes at cshardebeauty.com. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.